Hey everybody, my name is Northernlion, and I'm here to die on the daily challenge. Well, my name is not actually Northernlion. That would be pretty weird. I would probably have pretty vindictive parents, one would assume, if that was the actual state of the affairs that we have going on here. My name is Ryan. I always wonder when I'm at like an industry event, how do I introduce myself to people? Do I say, hey, I'm Ryan, or do I say, hi, I'm Northernlion? Have the risk having them look at me as if I'm some kind of weird, like, dude who doesn't understand separation between real life and the internet. In any case, this is the daily challenge for, that was a little scary, September 7th, 2013, which means, or sorry, this is the September 7th challenge. I get weirded out because I'm on PST, which as far as I know is like the most Western time zone. I may be mistaken. I'm not sure if Hawaii has like its own time or if that rolls over to some kind of like Japanese time or something like that. But in any case, whereas Spelunky rolls over at like 5 p.m. my time, the daily challenges at least. So it's always like a day before. But it's okay. It's neither relevant nor particularly that interesting. J Smith OTI has been telling me, Northernlion, you got to do today's daily challenge. You got to do today's daily challenge. And it actually has been a little while since I've done a daily challenge that wasn't on stream. It's been at least a week or maybe even a couple weeks because I was at PAX last week. So I'm excited to try this out. You know, being on stream, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'd probably perform better on the stream daily challenges than on my average daily challenge when I'm not on stream. But it worries me when people tell you that you got to play it, because that makes me think that there's going to be the possibility for something to go absolutely terribly wrong, and they want to watch you do it while it happens. I've also, oh my god, climbing gloves encompassing crates on the first floor is amazing. Never mind what I said earlier. Thank you, J Smith OTI, for being the greatest man. You may also notice I might sound a little bit muted relative to my normal self. It's because basically I've just woke up here, or just woken up here, I guess, if we're going to actually speak as if this is my first language. So I'm hoping, sometimes some of my best Spelunky plays actually come in the early morning of, 11:15. I'm hoping that I can manage to continue that trend here. I do have a trusty large cup of coffee waiting next to me, which I'll, acquiesce is certainly a little bit ambitious, a little bit hopeful, because by the time this coffee gets, like lukewarm enough to drink or cool enough to drink, there's a very real chance that I might have been deceased for a long time. But, I'm optimistic. Let's give it a try. The first very, very minor test has been passed. We've murdered the spider. Spider sometimes has a tendency to be a pain in the dick. Almost ruined a challenge run that I did on stream earlier this week. If you haven't been watching the Northernlion Live Super Show, Spelunky Daily Challenges, I had a run where I accidentally threw a bomb at the spider that missed those. Oh, god damn it. Okay, that missed the spider webs that the bomb usually gets stuck in, and instead, just like went straight into a shopkeeper's shop. He, in this case, justifiably, I'd say, got a little bit pissed. That is a very convenient location for our golden chest and key to be. But then I ended up just beating hell and got the highest score that I've ever had in my entire life because I was able to get a jetpack and ghost some vaults. However, I'm still I'm doing off-camera practice to get better at killing shopkeepers. These are the greatest crates, I think, bar none, I've ever seen in a Spelunky run. What do we have to... Oh my god, there's a fucking jetpack down there, man. This is the greatest run of all time. We've gotten a bomb box, climbing gloves, and a compass just randomly. We didn't... Oh, Monty did get hit there, but that's okay. He'll be fine. Beyond that, we're going to be able to buy a jetpack. I think it's almost always in your best interest to pay the $20,000 for the jetpack. It's a costly pickup, no question about it. And because I am going to buy the jetpack, I am going to also use a bomb to kind of bomb into this area, because money's going to be an issue. If I could buy the Matic as well, then it would almost assuredly pay for itself. Like, if I'm just murdered the shopkeeper in here, I'd probably do a lot better, but unlikely to do that. Matic at this point is usually like 7,000, something like that. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll buy the jetpack, I'll tell you that. And we'll leave. Obviously, money's going to be kind of an issue, but if I can just find another nice gold deposit, using a bomb or two to get this Matic is not going to be a bad decision by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll put one down here. That should be like 1,700 gold, I think. Yeah, okay, we're 1,000 away now, which is usually like one gem. And you know what? Even if we had to... Blah, what is wrong with my language? Okay. Even if we have to use 2 bombs to sort this out. We don't. Okay, so we're going to take the Matic with us. We're going to be leaving this floor with quite literally somewhere around $200. I am not going to ghost yet. I don't think that is a smart decision for my long-term survival. Getting this Matic, you know, it's going to take us very low in the immediate term, but soon after that is going to prove its worth. You know what? It's not worth potentially dying just to pick up another 700 gold. So jetpack, Matic, climbing gloves, lots of bombs. That's the good news. The bad news, of course, being... oh, well, the Ujedi is also really good news. The bad news being very low on money right now. That's the... in fact, that's really the only bad news. Everything else is going exceptionally well. Haven't been hit yet. Have a lot of HP. We're already up to 7,000. So the Matic has already beyond paid for itself at this point. And we do have the climbing gloves, so we can basically go down into whatever one of these areas we choose and live in peace and harmony for a little while. So I'm really hoping, of course, we get a snake pit level so I can do a double Matic kind of combination. This is a really, really excellent run with respect to the random number generator. I don't want to act like I'm playing exceptionally well just yet. Now, there is a Monty up here. Oh, I am going to need my Matic to make this happen. Obviously, we're going to sacrifice Monty. Our health is so good at this point that, you know, picking up the Kapala should be a #1 priority for us. And what I like about this run in particular, beyond the fact that we have some of the most powerful items in the game basically right off the bat, is the fact that we already have the Ujedi. So I can just mine to my heart's content on these floors. I don't even have to worry about, you know, the possibility of mining so much that I forget to pick up the Ujedi. So that's very good news. We're going to let that guy just fall to his death. I'm not sure how to deal with this idol. We're not going to need the money from the idol unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong. So I think I'm okay to just not worry about it. Instead, we'll, you know, we're aiming for like 25 to 30,000 on each floor in all likelihood. The Matic might break before we get to that number, or it might not. You never know. So I'm just playing it cool here because we could find ourselves in a risky situation. I really don't want to die on the spikes when you have the jetpack. It's just really goddamn depressing, basically. There is an arrow trap over here that was not triggered by the bat. That seems strange to me, but anyway, we'll come down here. We got all sorts of weird nonsense that's going to have to be dealt with. That arrow trap I don't think has fired yet, so I'm a very lucky man to not be deceased. Just take care of some of these enemies, because we do have some interesting worries awaiting us down here. Okay, so we'll get the ruby. We're going to be at least at 25,000 by the end of this floor. We've definitely used a lot of the Matic's goodness. That's okay, though. And I am going to try to mine my way down here in the safest way that I know how. That could have knocked me onto the spikes and was very much riskier than it needed to be, let's put it that way. Now, I hope that the ghost is coming out of the other side, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to leave. That was another very good floor, I would say. We picked up the glasses, but the glasses aren't that effective. What's effective is the fact that we got half a Kapala. Arrow traps been firing like crazy. Shopkeeper is worrying me a little bit. We certainly don't need any more bombs, though. So we'll take a quick look beneath us. I've been told that there is a way that you can kind of Matic in the air to, like, Matic directly above you. I don't know how to do it, though. I don't remember. That's another one of these. Like, as you get further and further deeper down the Spelunky rabbit hole, I was okay taking damage there. Yeah, because I was very much concerned about the arrow trap. I ended up taking 2 damage anyway, so I guess, long story short, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But, you know, 4 health is still a pretty good place to be in. We'll just mine this out. A lot of arrow traps. You know, you're not going to hear me defending my play through that last section there. I made some very big mistakes. What I should really do is just slow down and be a little bit more methodical, because there's no reason for me to necessarily rush through things. It's not like, you know, I went very slow on that last run, or on that last floor, and the ghost still didn't make it, so... You know, having the climbing gloves is obviously a positive, but there are negative aspects to it as well. Sometimes it can be a little bit trickier to plan your jumps. We almost saw a little bit of an example of that right there. Alright, lots of gems in here, which is very good news. Even if I have to use some... Oh, even if I have to use some bombs to get in here, I will. Don't worry, I saw Monty. Whether or not I remember to go back and get him remains to be seen, I suppose. This could be a huge payday for us. And the longer that time goes on without the Matic breaking, the much happier I am. You know, we only at this point need to get to 50,000. There are other items we could buy. Spike shoes would be probably chief amongst them at this point. More bombs never hurt anybody. Well, except for, I guess, the other people. But at this point, you know, with jetpack, the fact that I got that bomb box just randomly from a crate, there's some really, really positive stuff happening in this run. Lots of gems down here. should allow me to be able to break this open, and hopefully get to 50,000 before the Matic even breaks, although it's probably not a major issue, even if it does. So this is going to take us to like 46, I think. Pretty close, at least. We will come back up here and get Monty, because I did sacrifice kind of a stupid amount of health there just by playing pretty poorly. And I guess if I can save the Matic for the jungle, you know, gems are worth more down there, as far as I remember. And additionally, we can use the Matic instead of bombs to find the black market. So let's just leave. 45,000 is totally fine. Coffee, still too hot, so I still feel a little bit optimistic here. Or like I might have been a little too optimistic. Okay, we're on the jungle. Number one priority here, obviously, after getting the kind of minute amount of money that we need in order to feel comfortable, just don't miss... Oh, the Matic's broken. That's fine, though. Matic was very good for us. Just don't miss the black market. And now we can get a boomerang, you know? When one door closes, another one opens. And in this case, the door is shaped like a U and comes back to us when we throw it. So... You know, honestly, this is among the best daily challenge seeds I've ever seen, by a huge factor. To have jetpack, climbing gloves, compass, paste, 12 bombs, and 50,000 gold, legitimately without murdering shopkeepers by the end of the first section, is kind of nuts. So I will take the idol with me. Again, there's like no real... Well, I wouldn't necessarily say no risk, but there's no negative towards... having more money going to the shop. The risk is that I could just... Or, sorry, black market. The risk is that I could just die in the black market, but that's not the black market's problem, is it? So I am gonna... Oh, I tried to stick that. I broke the tiki trap, which actually might be okay, because it'll help me, like, get over here. And then maybe we'll get the spring shoes. I didn't want to waste 2 bombs to make that happen. Alright, we picked up a little bit of gold. I'm leaving the ruby because I don't trust myself to not fall on these spikes in getting it. So I think this is a smart idea. Come on, monkey. There we go. I know I was gonna aggro him, so I might as well... just get him aggroed and then plan my attack accordingly. Because that monkey is actually one of the few items at this point that could totally ruin my chances. In case he, like, sticks a bomb to me or something like that. Okay, there's monkey 1 down. Monkey 2. Monkey C, monkey do, and you are deceased. So, we're at 69,000 gold. As much as I hate to bypass the magic number, so be it. There's a dog here. Obviously, I would love to rescue him. We're in the rare position where we can actually absorb 1 shot from a tiki trap without dying. There's another monkey up here. I wanted to just aggro him and then use... Oh, no, no, no. Okay, the dog bounced and killed him. I should just learn my lesson to never deal with monkeys, because it's a serious problem for me. I wouldn't say almost always, but they have a tendency to end my runs more than the average unit, I would say. More than the average jungle unit, at least. Let's just keep going here. There was an explosion, which I guess was an orange frog. Which is okay, as long as it doesn't anger a shopkeeper. That doesn't bother me. It actually, it's good, because it, like, simplifies what could possibly come up for the rest of the floor. But if it angers a shopkeeper, I'm not going to be a happy man. We have picked up some ropes, which is actually, you know, it's okay. Ropes are not super important, obviously, because we have a jetpack, which is effectively unlimited ropes. But they can be still effective in killing enemies above us or triggering arrow traps as needed. I do hear Monty. And there's a crate over here as well. If I can just keep getting these, like, this health from Monty, that's fine by me. I would love to get the Kapala as well, but, you know, you gotta give it some time, I suppose. Rome wasn't built in a day. I almost used the wrong platitude there. That is another climbing glove. Not sure how I feel about that, but, you know, things could be worse, certainly. We'll just drop Monty off here, and, you know, we'll probably use the boomerang to, like, clear out the bottom of this floor, and then we'll... Oh, it's just right there. And then we'll bring Monty down for the kill. I should probably, honestly, go into that piranha trap. What am I saying? I should probably go into that piranha trap? No, I should not. With 7 health, I mean, I'm pretty flush with respect to my survivability right now, but still, I think that would be a terrible idea. Let's just come up here. I was thinking of doing it just because there's an emerald in there, but that would be mighty silly, I think. Did I really just miss an emerald on the upper floor? I mean, the reason I'm going back is not necessarily because I'm super greedy and I want to hit, like, X amount of gold before X point in the game. It's actually just because I want to ensure that I'm not missing some blinking of the Ujet eye. My volume's turned up reasonably well. If I miss it, it's not the game's fault. It's just because I'm being an idiot. So, you know, it has to be on the next floor. Otherwise, we will you know, probably start ghosting if we miss the black market and try to get, I guess, the best run that we possibly can with respect to our, finances, because everything else would not really matter at that point. We wouldn't be able to get to hell, which is not, oh, there it is. Never mind. All is not lost. And we're back. Sorry, I had a little bit of a cat-related emergency there. Rest assured, I did not tamper with the daily challenge settings in any way, shape, or form. You can still see that I have some of the most powerful items in the game, but I got them legitimately through our earlier play. So we are looking to find our black market here. It blinked like right off the bat. This appears to be the black market, so I guess problem solved in that respect. And you know, there's probably some good stuff for me waiting on the rest of this floor. I kind of want to check it out. I'm a little bit frightened as well. So I'm just taking kind of a cursory glance around, and you know, fuck it, let's just go to the black market. We're at 93,000. We're gonna buy the Ankh. We'll probably buy some more bombs. Spike shoes would be nice. And apart from that, that's about it, isn't it? So we'll start with... Oh, what the heck? He got angry for no reason. I can't believe what just happened. What even... Okay. I'm trying to think of how I affected that. Did I guess I must have triggered, like, throwing the boomerang at that pot. Caused the blood to hit a powder keg, which exploded and then angered the shopkeeper. That's so fucking disappointing. I know, I've got a terrible score here. A lot of people died on 2-4, so I guess 2-4 was kind of like the place to be. I'm first on my friends list, which is surprising to me, but I guess a lot of people have not done this one yet. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. I apologize that we had that weird editing quirk, and then I just immediately died soon after. But again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving some support in the form of a like or a civil, positive, or negative comment. Subscribing if you enjoy more of the Spelunky series, and you want to see more of the Spelunky series. Very interested to see what the fuck happened there. Seems like a lot of people died at 2-4, though, so that makes sense. Again, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you next time.